Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
2nd and 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the lane. 57 is the Mike. Mike 57. Yeah. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Danny.
Tua going to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Johnson, the intended target. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Who's that? 19. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Car. You got nothing.
That one caught out wide by Julio. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number 920 almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The ball carrier.
Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Right here.
On 2nd down, Tua. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to go for it.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Faking the give. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A shotgun snap for Watson, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Watson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
By the Steelers.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Derek Brown.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. That's to his running back, complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another wrong.
Tua now on 1st down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
40-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He gets it to James White. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
At the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man Hamler, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jalen Reagor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Eluding the pressure. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Then he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Steelers 20, Broncos 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From midfield, here's Tua. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
What we got?
Tua on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on second is Watson. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Gordon on first down. Watson now going to run the option right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Check 15, check 15.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Tagovailoa's pass thrown away and incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Dobbins running out of the gun. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On downs.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Brought down back at them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 2 and now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
38-yard line.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The gain of 4.
Tua to throw again. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles.